Hey everyone, thank you so much for being here today. My name is Denise. I'm also known as heywigsister on Instagram and Facebook. Today I am here with a wig review for you. I am here to show you the new Wille style Eclat in two colors, a blonde and a brunette. This is thrilling for me because I get to show it in two colors. Let me show you. I have got pearl blonde rooted, and I have nougat mix. Pearl blonde rooted and nougat mix. I am thrilled because what's better than showing a wig in a blonde and a brunette? It helps everyone. So if you want to know more about this style, then please stick around for the rest of this video and we will talk about it. Alright guys, I'm going to try not to make this too long, but when I do a two-wig comparison and I show two colors, it can kind of get a little long. So I'll do my best, but I will put some timestamps in the description so you can skip ahead to see whatever part of it you're most interested in. First thing I want to talk about is the name. So I Googled how to say this word, and the first three results that came up in my search were three little YouTube clips of pronunciations, and all three of them pronounced it differently. One was Eclat, one was Eclat, and the other was Eclat. So I don't know, you guys. Pronounce it however you want to pronounce it. It's a darn cute wig. So the one I have on my head right now is the pearl blonde rooted. And let me grab this one so I can give you the color code. So the pearl blonde rooted, and I love that Wille includes color codes. The code for this one is 101.16.14. Now, one thing that they've stopped doing, which I kind of don't appreciate, is they've stopped including the root color on their color code. So I'm not sure what the rooting is, but because this is so blonde, it actually looks like it's probably an 8 root would be my guess. It looks dark, but if it were a 4, it would look black against a color this blonde. It's so, so beautiful. And, oh no, I wanted to tell you what Wille color this matched, and I'm blanking on it. Let me pause. I want to grab that because I want you to know what Raquel Welch color this is a duplicate for. Hold on. Okay, just complete mind blank. It's Shaded Biscuit. This color is a dupe for Shaded Biscuit. So I plan to do a color comparison with Shaded Biscuit because I have a Raquel Welch wig in that color so that you can see them side by side. But just know that to my naked eye, these are duplicates for each other. I would like to thank my friend Linda for sending me this wig to review. Now I am sending it back to her. And she's going to look fabulous in it. But when I told her that I had purchased Eclat and she said she purchased it, she offered to send it to me so that I could see the color and do the comparison. So we've got wonderful wig sisters out there who want to contribute to the cause of education, and so I'm so grateful for this. Let me show you this wig from all sides. This is really, really pretty. Now, because this is not my wig, I've done nothing to this one. And I normally don't do really much to wigs before I review them because that's not fair to you guys. But sometimes what I'll do is I'll spray a curly wig with water and I'll scrunch it and I'll hang it upside down and all of those things. I did not do that with this one. This is out of the box. Finger styled only. I just fluffed her up a little bit and ran my fingers through her. I've not run a comb through because, again, I don't want to mess too much with these curls because I want Linda to have the benefit of doing whatever she wants to it. So this came out of the box looking stunning. Look at these beautiful curls. And if they're too separated for you, because they are pretty separated, then all you have to do is run a wide tooth comb through it and you'll be able to smooth these curls out and blend them out a little bit. And it is a heat friendly piece and it feels spectacular. The fibers feel tremendous. I don't have really much experience with Wille heat-friendly fibers. I don't think they have a lot of heat-friendly wigs, and so I was curious about how these fibers felt. They are silky, they are smooth, they are so realistic. They feel like healthy human hair. They're amazing. I do want to say right up front though, this is a very expensive wig. It is a mostly hand-tied piece, and the price is super high. I know not everybody's gonna be able to afford this one. I was able to purchase mine from Continental Wigs in the UK on a 40% off a sale that they had, not a clearance, but they had a 40% off sale. And between that sale, my free shipping code, which is WIGSIS, WIGSIS, which you can use anytime on orders over $125, and I had some money in my PayPal account that I've been sort of saving when I have sold some wigs. I've put a little bit of that money toward like stuff like this, my YouTube stuff and all of that, but I've been saving little bits of it so that I could purchase this wig because I knew that I wanted this wig someday, and I am so glad that I was able to save the money to do it. So I actually paid like less than $300 for the piece with the sale, and then I had some money on top of that in my YouTube channel. So or my PayPal account. So I didn't pay a ton for it. So I want to encourage you, if you're looking at a wig that's above your budget, if you can, keep your eye out for clearance and sales. Sign up for those email newsletters from the wig retailers because they will notify you when they're having a sale. And, you know, start just putting little bits of money away here and there, and I think you'll be able to get there for the most part if you're patient. And sometimes you'll find them on clearance. Sometimes there's open box returns on pieces like this. Maybe somebody purchases it and the color wasn't right for them and then they return it. Those are usually resold at a deep discount. So keep that in mind. All right, let me talk about the style. So Eclat has a lace front and a mono top. And this lace goes about to, I'm just trying to feel where I feel it end, probably about to here. So it isn't like ear tab to ear tab lace front, but I don't care. I think it looks awesome. And if I want to do off the face styling, it's deep enough that I can totally do that. Let me show you this cap. Actually, before I do that, let me throw Nougat Mix on, and then I can show you the cap of the Pearl Blonde Rooted at the same time. So I purchased this one, the Nougat Mix, and they did have it mislabeled on their website as Nougat Rooted. So hopefully, I did email them and ask them to correct it. So hopefully that's corrected now. But just note, this is Nougat Mix. So there is no rooting on this one. And let me tell you, which I was just a little sad about. I just love my rooted brunettes, all my rooted wigs. But let me grab the tape here and let me give you the color codes on this one. So the codes on this one, 8, 12, 830. So you've got a medium brown, you've got a 12, which is a light brown, and then you've got an 830, which is a sort of a hazelnut, kind of hot hazelnut, auburnish color. And it's all very well blended. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get outside so you can see these colors outside. And they didn't have a lot of color choices in this style, unfortunately. So let me show you the cap. So we have got lace front, mono top, all of this is hand tied, all of this is closed wefting. So you've got a very generous section, like all of this, probably down to about here, is all hand tied. And then you've got the closed wefting in the back. And so you're not going to get the same realistic look in the way back. You can see that wefting as I move the fibers, as you will on the rest of it. I personally don't care about that. I don't think you need fully hand tied in the way back. I actually appreciate some wefting in the way back because it helps it to lay a little bit better, a little flatter. It can especially on a curly piece, it can give them a little bit of volume. So I don't mind that at all. But I just wanted to point that out, that it is not fully hand tied. There is some of that closed wefting. And I do like the closed wefting. For those of you who aren't sure what closed wefting is just when they take a wefted cap and then they put a thin layer of material over it. And I like that because sometimes you deal with the wig fibers pushing through the other side of the cap, and that can kind of be a pain to correct. When it's a closed wefted cap, that doesn't happen, so you don't have to worry about that. So I really, really appreciate it. What else can I tell you about this one? It does not have permatease. So I don't feel any permatease on this one. Maybe a few crimpy fibers here and there just to help with the lift, but it's not poofy or pillowy. It's really natural, and again, the fibers feel amazing. Now the curl pattern between these is just a little bit different. That one, I feel like the curls start a little bit higher, and this one is a little bit straighter on the top and then kind of blossom out into curls. It also has a lot of layers actually. So you can see it's got sort of like a fringe piece here, and then see those layers? It's got a lot of layers, so that helps those curls to lay in a kind of a cascade as opposed to really, really heavy on the bottom, which I like. That's the most flattering look for my face shape. My only wish with this one is that the curls started a little higher so that we had more curls at the top, which I could add curl to this because it is heat friendly after all. You could also straighten it. You could relax it. So if you're looking at this piece and you're thinking it's just a little bit too curly for me, you could relax that curl a little bit. I think combing it out over time, since this one's my piece, let me just run a wide tooth comb through it a little. I really haven't done much with this one either, because I'm still trying to figure out how do I want to wear it. I just don't want to do that with the other, but so if you run a wide tooth comb through it, look at that. It kind of smooths it out, makes it a little less poofy, and look at how beautiful those curls get. They're not as choppy and separated. They're more smooth, a curly wave. That looks great. So it's about, you know, it like raises the kind of the top of my shoulder. It doesn't really lay on my shoulders. It just kind of grazes the top of my shoulder ever so slightly. And if you want to put a full bang in this one, I think you could. Look at that. It's almost a full bang. It's just slightly too long. But I think if you wanted to put a full bang in, you could. Let me put the other one on for you and just see how those bangs lay. I feel like the bangs on mine are just a little straighter. And once I put this on, you'll see what I mean. The curl, the wave pattern starts higher on this one than it does on mine. Mine is just a little bit flatter on the top. And that's the variation you will see in wigs. I will admit, I kind of wish mine looked like this one, but I'm going to make it work. Yeah, there you go. See, it's the wave pattern is a little bit more pronounced in even the bangs, so you can see how they kind of have a little lift. So if you wanted to put a full bang in this one and you felt that it was too fluffy, maybe some of the wave was in it, you could take a hot air brush and flatten those out a little bit. I actually just did a Tip Tuesday where I show how to take an airbrush to a regular synthetic to help tame some bangs that are out of control, and the same kind of premise would work with this one as well. So, what do you guys think of this one? You know what it reminds me of? Editor's Pick. It reminds me of Raquel Welch Editor's Pick, actually. So if you're an Editor's Pick fan, I think this one is a lot like that one. The biggest difference is I think Editor's Pick has some permatease, but maybe not the Elite, but this one doesn't. The other thing I'm noticing about this one, it feels a lot heavier on the top up here. This one seems like it has a lot more hair right at the top. And that's the variation you will see in wigs. I think you could. Look at that. It's almost a full bang. It's just slightly too long. But I think if you wanted to put a full bang in this one, you could. And that could just be, I mean, maybe it just feels different, but that's the impression I get when I touch this. It feels a lot heavier. So this could be a contender for a little thinning if you get a wig like this and you feel like it's just too much right here. I just showed you how to thin a video in a Tip Tuesday as well. Super easy to do. And so that could be an option for you too. It's so great. So is it worth the money? Well, you know, right now I can't answer that question because I don't know how long it's going to hold up with it being heat friendly. That is one of the reasons why I wanted to buy it, because I'm doing my heat friendly series and I plan to use this one as one of the wigs in the heat friendly series. So I can tell you, how do these heat friendly fibers hold up to frequent wear, you know, wear and tear, wearing, touching, wearing with a variety of clothing, playing with it. How does it hold up? So stay tuned. I definitely will report back on how this one is doing because I plan to wear a lot of it. I really do. So I am super happy with it right now. I really, really like it. I think it's great. So I'm going to get outside and show you these colors outside. You know what? I'm not going to do that in this one. I'm just going to call this one good because the video is long enough. I'm going to film a separate color spotlight on both of these. I'll show you this color in more depth all by itself so it's not a comparison with another wig, and get outside in that video. So I'll get that filmed quickly, and so this will release first, and then just stay tuned for the video of my Nougat mix so you can see this color outside. I actually do have another Alan Villa wig with Nougat color, but that one might be Nougat rooted. If it's this color, I'll put that link in the description so you can go watch that video. I think it was Small Mono is the one that I had, I think, but just look in the description for that. Anyway, that is Eclat. Great, great, comfortable, fits me great, truly fits me like it was made for my head. So that tells me this is running between average, petite, and average. I have a 22-inch circumference. This fits my circumference perfectly, perfectly, perfectly. It is a little snug over my head. I have no extra cap, so it feels like it was actually made for my head, that somebody took a mold of my head and made this for me. So I would encourage you to go look at my measurements to make sure that you can wear this piece. If you are much bigger than I am anywhere, you might struggle. The coverage is excellent. The ear tabs go above my ears, so the ear tabs are just a little higher than I prefer them to be. I like them to be a little bit lower to get really good coverage, but because of the way they sewed the hair into the ear tabs and because of the way that hair lays, it doesn't bother me. I'm getting just enough coverage, and so I can definitely pull this one up into clips, and I'm not going to worry about any of that because you see how that coverage is. So I think it's going to be just fine. I also think there is an opportunity to pluck a little bit if I want to show the part line. But other than that, I think I'm just going to wear her a lot. I'm going to, you know, spray her with styling spray, scrunch her up, and just see how she does. I really, really like her a lot. So stay tuned for more updates on this one and for the color spotlights. Thanks for watching, and I will talk to you guys soon. All right, I am here, and you can tell that I'm super excited. I have Eclat. I have to look up how to pronounce it yet. I just got it. I saw that Taz did a review, and she did Eclat, I think. And then I watched others that have said Eclat. I don't know. I'll get it before I do the main review. I'm really excited, though. I have wanted to try this one since it came out. I don't know, sometimes wigs just catch your eye and you can't stop thinking about them, and this was one of them. So this is brand new out of the box. All I did was take the tag off it. I've done nothing at all. This is the color Nougat Mix. Oh, this is awesome. Oh my gosh. Okay, hand tied. The fibers feel amazing. They are heat friendly. And they're amazing. They feel so good. I think this is my second heat friendly wig by Wille. I have actually third technically. I have Main Mono and Bolero, which I think are the same exact wig, to be honest with you. Oh, I love it. I love it. Oh my gosh, you guys, I love it. It's so bad. This is so expensive. So I purchased this one from Continental Wigs with a 40% off coupon that they had. I don't know that I've ever seen them run a 40% off sale before. And I had a little bit of money in my PayPal account from having sold a few wigs. And so I just went for it. And I'm so glad I did. Oh my gosh, you guys. Okay, so this was just the out of the box portion. She's so cute out of the box though. Honestly. Not going to require very much at all, but I'm going to play with her. See, I don't know what I'm going to do yet. I mean, I don't know. I almost want to just wear her right now and not do anything. Because she is really cute, just like this. I don't feel really the need to do anything at all. Just, you know, playing with her. I don't know what the back looks like. The more I finger comb it, I'm not wearing the best shirt for showing the back. Yeah, it's awesome. I don't know. If you love styles like this, I would definitely watch sales. Maybe there'll be some open box clearance returns somewhere. Who knows? But really, really good.